Everybody, welcome to my channel, Be Free Now with Maria. So today I'm going to start out with my bag of words to see what I'm inspired to share. Let's see. All right, we're going to shake them up a little bit. And let's see what we got. Ooh, limitless. I like that. Of course, limitless. Yes, we are. And the next one is joy. All right, and last but not least, let's see. Harmony. Ooh, hold on. Harmony. All right. So, wow, feeling all positive with all these words. All right, let's see. So, limitless, joy, and harmony. Joy. Let's start with that. Because, actually, no, I'm going to start with harmony. And here's why. Because when we're feeling harmony within ourselves, right, we're going to feel more joyful. And when we're feeling more joyful, we're going to show up with a more limitless mindset and spirit to everything that we do. So creating that inner harmony is important, but it is a challenge because from day to day, we're going to be faced with a lot of challenges and we're going to get swept away. So even though, right, we may start out our morning with good intentions, our meditation, our journaling, or whatever else, right, we do to rebalance ourselves, we may get distracted throughout the day. We may get pulled emotionally in a direction that we don't prefer to be in. But it's important when that happens that we honor it and not judge it. Because when we judge it and see and create an identity because of it, like in other words, I'm a bad person because, I'm not successful. I keep on failing because I had this human moment or I allowed my emotions to take over. And we dwell in that space, we deplete ourselves, right? And then our joy decreases. So we don't want to do that. We want to remember that it's part of the journey, the highs and lows, and that the more we show up and that the more we're present with ourselves and the moment, we will master it more and more. We'll get better at it, right? In other words, better at living in the space that we want to live in, emotionally and psychologically speaking, and spiritually speaking as well, right? We're living in that space more consciously. The more we practice it, the easier it becomes. But beating ourselves up, attacking ourselves, judging ourselves, or losing hope and faith in ourselves depletes us. It limits our joy. And right, then we're limited, right, as people, as opposed to showing up as limitless. Because when we give ourselves that grace, we create, it's like a ripple effect, right? We give ourselves that grace, we feel better. And once we feel better, we're likely to show up in better spirits. And all of a sudden, our confidence, everything changes. It's not like, we stay in this low vibe, right? We go into a high vibe. We start to feel better about ourselves and we become more accepting of what is because we're in that joyful state and not allowing, right, losing our balance to kind of like ruin it for us, or, right, ruin the day. We can take our power back. We can take our energy back. We don't have to stay in that down energy. We can pick ourselves back up, but we have to make a conscious choice and we have to decide that this is what we want for ourselves and remind ourselves of whatever we did in the morning and re-anchor ourselves, right? And if it happens again later in the day, then we re-anchor ourselves again. The point is, keep on getting back up, keep on hanging on, right, to creating that feeling of joy for yourself, which becomes more expansive, right, within us over time. And more importantly, right, that as it's doing that, it's also creating a more limitless mindset for us, because the better we feel, the less restricted we are in how we show up. We are more willing, more open to take chances. We're not going to let little things hold us back. We know where we want to go. We know how we want to feel, and we're going to keep on plowing forward, as opposed to like, that's it, throwing in the towel. So like, for example, I'm thinking now, before I recorded this video, I took a photo on photo booth on my computer and it came out yellow. I restarted my computer. I tried to correct it. It didn't really correct. I'm going to try to take another photo after this because it seems like excuse me, like it's gotten a little better, because also this program that I'm using here is also a little like has a yellow hue in tone. I tried to research to see how I can correct it, couldn't figure it out, so the coloring is off. Sorry about that. But my point is that I didn't let it stop me from recording. Yes, it may not be the best color, it may not flatter me as much, but it's okay. I set my intention to record a video. That's what I'm doing, regardless of the hue of the video. And that's it. I know where I want to live in this moment in time, and that's enjoy. And I'm not going to let, right, the hue of the video throw me off or change my trajectory. I mean, if it was like really dark and obviously difficult to see, right, then I would have to reconsider and maybe try to work a little harder at changing the issue that I'm having. But in this case, it's just not that serious. And I need to pivot. I need to keep on going forward. I need to follow through with what is it that I want to do and not let something like this limit me or change my trajectory. No thanks. Right? I want to stay in the vibe, in the space that I am, stick to my schedule and to my commitment. And here I am. So again, I mean, this is, right, a minuscule example, but the point of it is that things are going to show up, whether it's small stuff like this or bigger stuff. And we always do have a choice, even for the bigger stuff. It may seem like we don't, but we do, because we can take those opportunities to learn from it, gain our self-awareness, right? Or gain more self-awareness and use that information to guide us as well. The point is, right, that if we want to be more harmonious with ourselves and create more joy and live a more limitless life, then we can't allow the stuff that shows up throughout the day to really throw us off. We need to know, right, where we want to live and how we want to feel, and keep on plowing forward with that. Stay focused on the goal, keep moving forward, and the little like ebbs and webs throughout the day are okay. They're not the end of the plan, you know? It doesn't have to be. We get to choose again over and over and over again. And that is a privilege in itself. So we want to say thank you for that and keep on moving forward. So that's what's coming to mind with these 3 words. I hope that this video has helped you in some way. If it has, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so that you can be notified when I upload further videos. And if you want to join me tonight, which I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, for my live Zoom circle, the topic's going to be on love. All the information is down in the description below. And yeah, I will see you tonight if you're up for it. All right, have a beautiful day. Bye for now.